And we're
Hey,
back with the unscripted series with my favorite host, Lady Lala in the building.
hey, it's great to be back. I miss you
Happy
guys.
you're back. Actually, we haven't done anything because somebody decided to have a procedure, which we're going to talk about. Not yet. Don't start. Don't give it away yet. But we were going to also wish everybody a happy holiday and how their holiday was. How
Happy
was
New
your
Year.
holiday? Happy New Year. Yeah.
My holidays were really good. My nephew came, so I was able to see him. Spend a lot of family time. It was really good. What about you?
Actually, it was really good. Believe it or not, I was home and now I'm back in the MIA. So, I'm happy to be like home. You know what I mean? Like it's nice to be in the sun and, you know what I mean? It's like, I love a good palm tree.
You always did. I'm actually jealous, as you can see. I'm over here bundled up. It's freezing in New York.
Yeah, I know, but, I still have the aesthetic. This whole week, it's been in like the 50s. I actually walked outside with my black mink coat. It's like, it's cold. You had to see the people staring at me in the street. They're like, what are you doing? And I'm like, dog, it's cold. Like, I'm gonna go buy my chuleta from the store or my piece of meat from the store with my mink on. I don't care.
I know. I heard you on the phone.
Oh yeah, that's right. We were on the phone. I was like, I don't care. I was like, I don't care. But yeah, no, it was a good, and now I feel happy because it's a good new year that we could focus on, you know, everything else, which brings me to this episode. But before we get to that, let's explain to everybody what the hell happened to you because we were supposed to do something in January, but somebody had to do some serious bridge work. And when I say bridge work, I'm talking about the mouth. So I'm trying to, let them get in on the
Listen,
tea.
anybody who's young, my best advice to you, if your wisdom teeth are coming in, get them motherfuckers out now. Because when you get
Now,
old, shit is painful as fuck. I got 3 of them taken out at once. I was definitely going night night. I went night night. But
night night juice.
but you know me, I have nightmares all the freaking time. So the surgeon goes, "Oh, pick a nice dream." Did not pick a nice dream. The dream I ended up picking, I had some crazy ass horror dental surgeons operating on me, and I guess I woke up. I woke up with strain 2.
Oh yeah, that's right. You told me. I was like, bro.
And then he did a great job. I'm not gonna. The surgeon was amazing. Everything was amazing. The complications that I had, because I had impacted wisdom teeth, and they were wrapped around my nerves, and that's a very dangerous procedure because if you snip a nerve, your whole lips are gonna be messed up. That's the nerve that connects your lips, your movement, your
Oh
sensitivity, all that.
shit.
Yeah. So he got the teeth out. It was great, but the swelling the next couple of days and the amount of fucking mashed potatoes and pudding and ice cream I ate.
Oh no. Well, actually, we're never gonna post it because I know you kill us. But the truth is, when I got that fucking picture of you, you were like, dog, how do I look? I was like, oh, you look like my little baby chipmunk.
I said I look like a cabbage patch doll mixed with
I'm done. Get
oh,
off
oh my
my
god, what's that? The babysitter from the Cat in the Hat, Mrs. Kwan.
Mrs. Kwan. Get off my screen, Mrs. Kwan. You.
I was blown up, man. It was so bad. But you know what? As bad as it was, I got pain for 2 days. Okay. And I was sleeping most of the time. So I didn't really feel the pain. And then I'm still kind of healing up a little. But yo, it was
Yeah,
great.
but you look good, compared to last month. I mean, people have to understand. Looking in the camera today, I'm like, yo, man, I'm like, you looking
Mrs.
real
Mrs.
nice.
Kwan.
No, but no, trust me, I know. We have an actual similar story. I just don't remember if it has something to do with me. I have to think about the story because I don't know if it was me or a family member of mine, but I've been there, so I know. But I'm happy at least.
Yeah, but I'm also happy I got all of them taken out. Like I had so many people telling me, "Oh my God, you're so crazy to get 3 of them done at the same time." I'm like, I already
I
had
wouldn't.
one
Yeah,
done.
you're bugging. You're
Let me tell you,
bugging.
that shit hurt. I'm not taking one out, waiting 2 weeks to heal, taking another one out, waiting 2 more weeks. No, no, no. Take them all the
No.
fuck out.
Yeah, but at least no, at least you got it done. I mean, I know people that do it one at a time and it's still painful. So salute. And everybody don't want to salute that pain because that's right, pull that arm out. But
Hell yeah. Listen,
another reason,
no,
I mean,
I'm not built the same when it comes to other people, other females even. I got
oh
a
yeah,
concussion, what, 2 months ago from falling down the stairs. And
God,
all I was worried about was get the blunt.
get the blunt. Yeah, get up. I
my
need
ribs
that.
my ribs almost got broken last year in December, and I'm like, when I got picked up, I'm like, let's go party still. I twisted my ankle and I said, fuck that, where's the bottle?
You still, that's the one thing I'll say, you're still a trooper. We have stories that go above and please.
Yeah, but
I
that's
think it's,
within the last year. That's crazy.
and that's in the last year. So imagine that would be like the size of the New Testament. Like, it's a testament to that. Like, but that's what brings me. I'm happy that now at least you feel better, and everybody that's been listening has been asking for us to even do this. And one of the biggest conversations I've had with like friends of ours and everybody is because people don't know we've been friends for such a long time. Like sometimes people see us and they're like, "You guys have to be family," or something to that effect. And I'm like, "Yeah, at this point, yeah." I'm like, "We are," but we also have been for like, oh my god, I'm like the number is almost at. Do we have to say the number?
You want me to say the number?
Yeah, say the number. I feel better. I feel better
Seven-
coming from you.
17 years of friendship.
Oh, say it for the people in the back, dog.
17.
Lucky number. No, I mean, it's a big accomplishment. And a lot of people around me have always asked me, like, how do you, well, not even me, both of us, like, how have you navigated each other? Were there specific periods? And the last two podcasts that we did, was more an introduction of me. And I was like thinking and thinking. And for those that don't know me, and of course you do, know that I'm like a spinning wheel, always trying to
Right.
think of what are we going to talk about next? And what are we going to. And I was the one that came to you and I was like, this is what people in our life actually ask me. So, what better way than to have a third episode than to have I mean, I get having you as my side, as my co-host, but then I was like, you know what? My first interview, even though I was interviewed, I said, now I think it should be reversed and it should be geared to things that made all this possible. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because I honestly don't think it would have happened had we not, thought about doing it together anyway.
Yeah, you said it all, honestly.
Right now you're like, yeah, you pretty much. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
For an example, I mean, one of
but
the questions I always go ahead.
yeah, let's say, and can you answer and give us an example of, like, give an example of how we were able to stay this long of a friendship?
Oh, blowout start question. I think it's because of it's funny because I was gonna actually ask you and be like, what are the five things that probably, I mean, I'm sure there's 20 million, but I'm like, what are the five things that are core parts of our friendship over the years? And I'm like,
Brutally honest, okay? Brutally honest. Because let
yeah,
me tell you something. You're not friends, and you're not real, true fucking friends if you can't say the God's honest truth to that person. Like, yeah, they're
and
gonna get
yeah,
mad. They really are. All right, everybody's gonna get mad at the truth if it hurts. But you know what? At the end of the day, it's you got to think of it like they're the mirror that you're the mirror that they're trying to avoid all around them. So be the fucking reflection and actually say what's the
and
truth.
say, yeah.
That way they can, move on from it, grow from it, or just like cope with it, or whatever the case may be. But yeah,
I just
brutally
think
honest.
brutally honest. That was one. You got four more.
Hmm. I gotta really be nice about it.
Let me see. Let me because you asked me first, so let me see. I would say before I even give a reasoning, I would say it's number one. It's based on honesty. That's part of being blunt. Honest to me, I would say loyalty.
Absolutely. And like I feel bad for a lot of people, especially like the newer generation, even our generation in a way, because not many people know what it is to be loyal to somebody. What it's literally like a marriage, basically. Through sickness
Kind
and
of.
health, through uh uh financial dispute, whatever the fuck about. You hear
It's a
me?
life contract obligation between two
You know who's
people.
not married here?
I mean, I
Can you
would say
tell he's not
those.
looking to be married here?
I know. Like I told them, I
Um,
think that's part of it too. Like, what's another? Okay, I went. How many did I say? It's a loyalty. It's an honesty. I would say honest. I mean, it's a cliche word, but I would say caring because you know,
Compassionate and
w-
caring, yeah.
compassionate, caring. I would say
I would
knowledge because we
see,
didn't
you know,
know.
I would say more than knowledge is honestly be yourself. Be
That's
yourself.
number
Be the
five.
true ass person that you are by yourself with like that one best friend. And if they can't accept you for that or can't like match your energy, then they're not the fucking friend for you because
No, the shit that we've done, you have to be a ride or die, or else it does not work. It does not work.
yep.
I mean,
Um so we're almost
but wait a
we're,
minute. I'm going to tell you why I think knowledge, because I think it's important for people to, and correct me if I'm wrong, I think because you were already 14, I think I was 13 going on 14, maybe.
Mhm.
Right? I think I don't remember that far back, but I want to go with that number. And I remember, like, I mean, that's just us being kids. So to me, like, knowledge is there's so many things that we went through, and there was nobody around us that we were like, what, what do we, what do we do, dog? Like, and it was always just
When we
us.
met, uh so what I was trying to say was when we first met, like, yes, you were 13 and I was 14, but you also came into that school like not knowing nobody. You were like, you didn't know nobody.
That's true. I didn't know nobody yet.
I had just moved from Brooklyn to Staten Island, and that was the time, that was high school when we met. So, in junior high, you would pick your schools of what high school you wanted to go to. So my top one was Bishop Ford. Because I knew everybody from my old school was gonna go there too. I was like, nah, I'm going there.
I was just gonna say that because you knew people
Yeah,
from school from there, but I
I had
didn't know not no
group.
one.
And then don't forget how I was during lunch and in the hallways. Like I was going from crew to crew to crew, from table to table, seniors, sophomore, juniors, like hanging out with everybody. And
Yeah,
then
that's true.
you ended up chilling with my old friends. That's the funny part. With a couple of new people.
Yeah, because I guess, you mold into it, but I mean, for the most part, Chacho, we were always together. I mean, I could name, there's so many times I could name, even if it was down to me smoking weed. I was like, I'm not smoking my blunt without my friend. I didn't even know how to roll. I was like,
I didn't know how to
hello.
roll either. We had
I
somebody
didn't
else
know
to
how
do
to
it.
roll.
I remember that shit. I remember I used to give my dealer $5 extra because I was like, "Can you roll it for me too?"
Can you roll it for me too? Yeah, we used to sit there and he used to be like, here's a $10 thing. And I think I know how to do it. Let me put my glasses on. Sitting there trying to roll up like I knew what I was doing. And then when I would accomplish it, me and you would be there like, oh, yeah, you got better. Like, that I think that's important. And actually, you brought it up before, and I just remember just now, like support is important. That I mean, it's a corny way to look at everything, but I tell them like everything was always to support, no matter what we went through. If because you were only in school with me for a year. After that, you were with me every weekend. We spoke on the phone every day. We were inseparable.
Yes, yes, during summer. But then remember, because it was my sophomore year. So
Yeah,
I was transferred to another school my sophomore year, and I did 2 months in that school before I got shipped off to Puerto Rico.
so, yeah, those were some good
So
times.
also, like, we made it our business. Like, I wasn't even in the same state as you, but we made it our business to like stay in contact, to still meet up afterwards and all that. Because when I did when I did end up coming back, um, I was going to a school out here in Staten Island, and I got off on Fridays every half a day. So I used to make it my business and go pick them up from school, and we would
And
chill
as
at
life
the.
reverses, as I became older and worked and everything, then I moved to Staten Island. And I ended up, she would knock on my door and be like, hey, or I'd be picking you up in the car. Like, it never, the bonds don't break. And I tell them all loyalty and all that is so important, like down to everything I even did. If I wanted to do a project or if I wanted to go to an event to meet someone, or if I met someone at my old job, I'd call you and be like, you don't even know who I just saw. And for you, it was always being a part of, with no problems. So to me, it's a good support system to have, or anything that we went through privately and shit that we have to like you still stop and you go, damn, I could be going through like I could be like Patrick in a rock and have the worst situation possible, and my that's my person who's going to turn around and still be like, you know what, I got you, I see you. That's important to take with you, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, and don't get us wrong, what you see now as us being best friends, this is from years of like practice, mistakes, hurt, love, like great times. It's just all of that, because we've also had those times that I don't feel like talking to nobody for the next 3 months or 6 months.
I
But then,
want to turn my head and just be like,
but we would send each other the occasional, "Are you dead in a ditch somewhere?" No. Okay.
okay, you good? Yeah.
No, it's
But
always, "Are you dead in a ditch?"
are you dead in a ditch? Yeah. But that's like our way for them to probably like use it rude motherfuckers to each other. But it's like that's our way of being like, are you good? You know what I mean? Is there something?
I'm sorry to cut you off. I remember my longest relationship, who shall not be named. I was dating him already for 3 years. And you and me were talking. We weren't hanging out as much because we were both busy. We both had jobs, and I was still going on night school and shit like that.
Yeah, I remember.
So, but one of those days you call me, I'm like, "Oh yeah, I'm with my man," and then you're like, "You got a man? Like since when?" I was like, "Yeah, I've been with him for 3 years." Bitch, I talked to you like last month and 3 years ago. What the fuck?
Yeah, no, because, but again, like they don't like those are things that, or shall we recall a situation when we were at Coney Island, and that person who shall not be named, had gave me a very pretty diamond,
He
and that
broke my heart.
diamond
This guys, he broke my heart.
And the diamond is now, like the Titanic would say, at the bottom of the ocean. This,
I saw Lou here cock this ring back, his arm back. He cocked it, yo. Okay, let me tell you something. Lewis don't even cock his arm back when it comes to playing gym. Okay, he said, "No, I'll sit over here." He cocked his hand back, tossed that shit with all his might, and I'm standing there at the sidelines screaming, "No! Why didn't you just give it to me?
It
I
was
think
one of those,
I had tears that night.
like, yeah, because
Was
it
that
was so, it was just one of those moments that I was like, I was really like feeling it, and you're more like, yo, like that was a pretty, and you're just like, yeah, it was like watching, what was the song that Celine Dion sings, you know? My heart will go on. Ooh, flying into the ocean.
and that was I believe that was summertime, okay? In Coney Island. Then we go back in November. Okay. You remember that? November. Why did I don't know, Tweedledee, Tweedledum, and Tweedledum Dum. Because there was three of us.
There was three
We
of us, yeah.
all jumped into the ice cold fucking water in November.
Yeah, mental cases we were. I don't. If I did that now, I'd be like this, like having a spasto.
We
No,
walked back down from the boardwalk. We saw one of the shops, and we all ended up buying T-shirts. I don't even know if I still have that T-shirt, but I think you bought a whole fucking outfit, to be honest,
that doesn't
because
surprise
yeah,
me. I
all I
stopped to think.
and then we had to get on the train, and then we all had to go our separate ways
Oh
on the
yeah,
train, soaking wet with pants, and like you're the only one I think dry at this point. Me and one other person are sharing a T-shirt.
but yeah. I mean, we had times that were just, I don't know, they were like pivotal. Everything was like a pivotal point. You know, like I tell people, sometimes you go through something that's traumatic in life, or you go through something like us where it was just fun. But it solidifies you guys together because it makes you understand, like, you know, like the importance of why you're friends to begin with. You know what I mean? Look at her
Why we're
take.
friends,
Look at her. She's down low. She's taking a hit from the bowl. She is down low. G.
bro. It's not enough weed for a blunt, and plus, I don't got a blunt.
I feel that. I feel that.
But yeah, I could tell you exactly why we're friends. You put up with my shit, I put up with your shit, and nobody else is gonna do that. We are like in.
Actually, you know what? I have an even better question. Not
Mm.
really more of a question, but more of a you. And I know you're gonna look at me because this story you have to tell in your own words because you can defer from the things that I won't say because you know me, I'm foul. But you know, we have our tattoo that we waited, you know, like we've been, I mean, at that point, I think we were what? Was it 15 or the 16 mark? I think
Uh,
15. When we got our tattoo, I think we were at 15 years, right? It was for 15? I I think so. I think
hold
so,
on,
because now we're at 17. I think it was at
like 3 years ago.
15. Yeah. So, but people don't know, we have the sun and the moon, and I wanted you to tell them where we got that from, what it is, because I think that's very important for them to know. And I mean, if you want me to give them a shout out right now, I can give you their names, okay?
Go ahead.
Well, you know,
Well,
Twitches. Come on, Twitches. Tia and
well,
Tamara.
there. You already know when we say Twitches, what that movie is. But yeah, we were huge Disney Channel fans. We still kind of are. We watch Hocus Pocus every freaking chance we get. Um, I am a huge Halloween Town fanatic. Don't get me started.
Or where. I'm so aware. I don't need to be any more aware of that movie. Love it to death, but I can't talk no crap. I love Lion King. So, you know,
Yeah, Lion King is always gonna be. The originals are always the best, but the ones that we really, really watch over and over and over, especially on Halloween,
yeah, yeah, Hocus Pocus.
Twitches one
And
and two.
Twitches. Yeah. One and
Okay,
two.
he is up at the crack of dawn. Okay, crack of dawn. I am up all night. I go to sleep when it's morning. Like I'm a vampire. I'm a night person. Um, he wanted to get the moon and the sun. Like he gets the sun and I get the moon. And I said, honestly, that's beautiful and everything. But do you remember Twitch's the mom's necklace with the combination? He goes, yes. And then he started loving it. I was like, we're getting that. That
Yeah,
way we
because
have each other.
later it makes an eclipse. So like later I thought about it and I was like, oh my God. I was like, we're a solar eclipse together. I was
But
like, we're the sun
also
and the moon.
like I was thinking like we have each other on like
Yeah,
bonded. Like, I have the sun and the moon, you got the sun and the moon, like that's you got me, I got you.
it's a forever bond.
It's
But I think it was important for them to know because a lot of people don't even know that we have one. I mean, when I take off, like, like my shirts and stuff and I'm changing, they'll be like, oh, I see him. Where'd you get that? And I'm like, oh, that's me and my best friend. Like, we have a little thing going on.
yeah, when I wear like tank tops, everybody's like, I love your tattoo. I'm like, thank you, to meet my best friend.
It's like, thank you. I put a lot of work into that, a lot of detail.
Also too, like he has it on his right shoulder and I have it on my left shoulder. So like when we stand next to each other, it you'll see it together.
Can see it together. I always forget that. That's pretty of me.
I was the one that picked it. You were like, what shoulder? I was like, you're doing your right, I'm doing my left.
I always tell them too, like, no matter what project or anything I did, you were always near me. Like I always tell them, if God ever gives me an opportunity to at least look at a television or get into that world, I'm always dragging you with me. I'm like, you have to come. I'm like, I don't care if you don't talk to nobody. You just have to stand next to me, be like my because if somebody goes off, you're gonna be the first one to be like, what did you just say? And I'm like, you know what? And actually, I was just watching right when you called me before we decided to do this. I was watching Cartel Crew and I had never watched it. And I'm like, I always wanted to kind of familiarize myself with shows I haven't seen so I could kind of genuinely speak about them on the podcast and stuff like that. But when I was watching it, I was like, Stephanie and Tattoo Baby puts us in a really crazy bubble because that's you and me. Like, literally, we'll be in a situation and you'll be like, did you just say what to my bed? Like, ready to like leapfrog. And I'm like, it's gonna go. I'm like, it's gonna go down tonight. There's gonna be a bad problem. I God forbid we leave in cuffs. Something happens. Se jodió la cosa.
Amongst another friend of mine, always have to tell me, please, when you get in the car, be nice. You're the passenger princess. You're not the driver tonight. Don't be screaming out the window. I could scream out the window because I got the hands for it. Don't tell me what to do.
That's you. Even though you do have to do the same to me because I have resting face, literally. We'll go somewhere and she'll be the first one. Cause when I'm not on my turf and I don't know who I'm dealing with, I'm there like, it's good. What's up? And you're the first person to be like, say hello. Remember your pleasantries.
Now,
Hi, how are you?
now, do you want to explain to them how we were back in the day?
We're like mean girls. I was gonna actually say that, we
You
have to give
tell
that
me.
example.
You would tell me, can you be nice to this fucking person, please? Like, I actually like them. I actually think they. But why? But why?
Yeah, we're not exactly, but I think that kept it too. Like it's hard also, not because I don't really remember so much back then, but now as I'm older, I'm like it's hard to maintain a friendship for that long because sometimes those kids change. They become different individuals, then they want to pretend like they weren't out doing, doing fun or fugazi shit. You know what I'm saying? Like no person is perfect, so sometimes they just part like the Red Sea. Not like us where we were like, no, like we got our canoes, we got our surfboard ready. We ain't leaving the ocean alone. It's like these two are together, dynamic duo. Done.
Yeah.
We were with Snooki and JWoww before they even had an existence.
Listen, let's just say He don't cuddle and I don't cuddle, but when we end up having sleepovers, somebody's leg is going over somebody and cuddling.
Sleepovers? See, now you go. No, no, no. What she means is when the bottle of Patron is gone, and we're whacked out from smoking the pot and having the Patron. Now we don't care. I mean, I've woken up in pajamas, and I'm like, ding, ding, how did I get in these pajamas? And I'll get up, look at her, and she'll be, I changed you in your sleep, and I'm like, well, thanks, love you.
No, where's my
Like,
jewelry? On the dresser. Go back to sleep.
yeah, where's my That's the first thing I want to know. I'm like, where's my rocks? I want to know what you did with my rocks.
On the dresser in the little damping bowl. Go to sleep, all right? Shh, it's early. Okay.
And and this one's not even a question. What people don't know about you, and you'll have a DTD moment now. And I wanted them to know this because there's so many projects that we're already working on that I think it's important. Like people don't know that you actually draw. People don't know they actually have talents. Like right now, her see the dropping moment. She actually draws. Like we can actually have our own. I mean, we already have a business, but like she can actually join the greats because we're on a gold mine with her fingers. She also
What? My
she
fashion,
your
the fashion.
fashion. I mean, there's so many things people don't know. Like people don't even realize that you're very comic. Like this is somebody who could be a comedian in her own right. TikTok does not do you justice.
I don't do even TikTok. Like I do little things on TikTok, but I need to.
No, you need to. I'm always telling her like work on your editing thing and try to do this and that, and I'm trying to be so persuasive, but that's me. I'm the person that's up when I'm really committed to something. I'll be up till 3 o'clock in the morning. Like, why is this button not like I'm so persistent on getting it done that if I don't, I'll be sleeping and dreaming about it. That I'll wake up with my coffee and go, okay, now it's my time. I need to do this.
Absolutely.
But I think that that's another story that was important. I'm trying to think anything else that people don't know, because our next podcast is going to be.
All trades is what you got to say.
Oh, we forgot to say that you're the Bob the Builder. I always told her.
You said Bob the Builder. Somebody else said Rico the mechanic. Um, the kids said my niece and nephew said JT Supplies because I have every single thing in my purse, in my car, in my trunk. Like I have
You have
everything.
everything, everything. That's
I got
everything.
music
Oh, you need a
original.
brush? I have the one that you could flip out and you could.
You
I got
already know I
hairspray.
pull out Cafe Bustelo instant just to have in the backseat of my car and a little bit of in a hot kettle.
You want to talk about how much more Hispanic can we get in one shot? You can't go nowhere without the butelo.
Yeah, what about me the other day that I put on my little sweatsuit outfit and I put my bonnet with my big ass fucking chonga earring. Okay, and I put a little bit of red
Listen,
lipstick
I
with
can't
white.
talk no more. I actually just said that the bonnet came from you. I was talking on the phone earlier today and I was like, yo, I never used to put that on. And yesterday night, I took a nice shower and I washed my hair and I put the bonnet on and the next morning my hair was I was like, you ready to go out like it's a Friday night. And I was like, look at
Honestly,
the tips.
the bonnet changed my life, especially the silk bonnet. You see, I have long hair. Even though I have a little cut in the back, I have a long hair. That shit, when I wake up, is like a lion's mane at that point. Like it's all knotted and it's all crazy because I toss and turn. Putting the bonnet on, oh my god, gave me curls. I have wavy hair. They gave me curls at one point when I washed my hair, and then I don't wake up with knots. It's just such a relief.
It's such a relief. No, your hair looks healthy as sure. But you have to know it. That's why I'm like, dog, it pays to have friends that know what they're talking about. Because if not,
You
but
always
I'm,
gotta do a mask at least twice a month, honestly. At least.
But I'm glad at least we were able to get there's so many stories that could be told. I would tell them, I'm like, there's not a
So
podcast
many
long enough. That might be a good part for to start. To give a nice one or two stories of something that we really, I don't know, something that we really did.
how about we let listeners DM us and tell us what you want to hear for the next podcast? One of our
I
crazy
like the
stories.
way you sparked that.
One of our crazy stories. What the fuck is that? That's a huge ass spider.
Oh God.
Sorry.
Oh God, she's going in for the spider. For any of my people that know, she's petrified
Of
of
insect.
insects.
Motherfucker, don't get near me.
Now she's gonna kill it. Brought to you live.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Brought
go
to
kill
you
it.
live by Lady Lala T and the Champagne Devo. She just dipped out mid-sesh to kill the bug. Now
Got it.
you want to know why we're friends for all this time. This is as real as it gets.
I hope I got it.
And she's wondering if she got it. Brought to you live from the Champagne Devo himself and the queen herself, Lady Lala, who just went to kill a spider mid-sesh.
I had to. I don't play with that shit.
Well, then you know what? We're gonna leave it off at this note. But you're right. I'm gonna set up something, let them DM us, and let's see what kind of stories they might want to know. Because I mean, literally, we could pick an age group at any point at this particular point in our lives. Like, there's so many things that we could take out of that book. Like, I'd be telling people, if me, like, writing a book, like, I mean, I'm doing it right now, but that's for a whole other day to talk about. But every time I reflect on it and I think about you and my chapters, I'm like, this is gonna be a 35 chapter book. They're gonna be like, who do you think you are? And I'll be like, I have no idea. But I know that this is the story and I know that this is what I want you to know and this is what I want you to go for. You know, like, look how she's still looking for it live.
Shit, now I'm dropping everything. Oh
But
well.
you know what? On that note, we're gonna leave it for next week with a part 4.
I'm gonna go look for the spider and make sure I killed it.
And make sure that you killed it. And we want to give love out to everybody. Thank you, shout outs, and much love till next week.
Love ya. Mwah. Do you stop recording?